Well, a lot of people are working from home, but it's still important to stay active while we are at home so much more. Ken Bruno is a physical therapist at Hartford Healthcare at the Rehabilitation Network, and he is joining us now to learn how we can be a little healthier at home. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
It's tough to stay motivated, to figure out what you should do. So what are your tips to avoid strain from sitting and using the computer all day, which is what so many of us are forced to do?
It's a real challenge. There are a lot of people who have been resigned to sitting at their dining room tables or on the couch with laptops and very cramped forward. It's not your ideal desk situation like many of us have at our jobs. The idea that we try to relay to our patients is taking frequent breaks, getting up, moving around, usually every half an hour to 45 minutes, or if you need to get up sooner, do that. But you need to break that habit of being in that forward sort of crouch position for too long. It's very unhealthy.
Yeah, how can being sedentary impact our health?
Right, so any of those chronic diseases that we see, so cardiovascular health, those are areas, any sort of musculoskeletal issues that they're having, those will be exacerbated if you are chronically stationary. So as you see people being less and less mobile during their time in quarantine and as they're staying at home and working from the house, those things become more of a problem. So people who are in sedentary jobs generally now are even less mobile because of being at home, so it just makes it that much worse.
So a lot of people are working from home, and they probably think, oh, well, I sit a lot at work, but we do have different habits at home that are a problem, right?
Correct. Yeah. So usually when we're at the office, we'll get up, we'll go talk to a colleague, we have to go use the copier, maybe go to a meeting. So there's a lot more moving around during the day that we'll see than when we're sitting at our house. We don't have to get up and move to the conference room or go down and meet a colleague for a cup of coffee or something. So that mobility is even less than what it was when we were at the office. So that's really cut down on a lot of people's activity that they don't normally notice that they do throughout the day, but that's helping them over the course of their typical day at work. So it's much less than what it was even just a few weeks back.
Yeah, maybe a good time to wear a pedometer or check your phone to see how you're moving. But how can we be more active while working from home?
So what we like to recommend is those frequent breaks. So if you have an opportunity to set a little alarm on your computer or your watch or your phone, whatever you want to do, try to get up, move around. You can do a little bit of a walk. You can do a quick little, up and down the stairs, those sorts of things to try to keep yourself active. That cardiovascular health is very important. Also, too, when you're talking about being over a computer and strained so much, that neck and shoulders really can get tight. So we want to have people take basically what we call the 20-20-20. So every 20 minutes, you sort of sit up straight, look up, try to focus about 20 feet away, and for about 20 seconds, look just to see if you can regulate your eyes, get yourself reorganized a little bit so you're not looking so close up at that screen. So it just sort of gives you a chance to break that posture and that sequence for a little bit of time to get your body back.
All right, I like that. 20-20-20. Every 20 minutes, we sit up tall, focus for 20 seconds on a distant object that's at least 20 feet away. Easy to remember.
Right.
All right, thank you so much, and hopefully people at home can just enact a little more self-care. We got to be careful in these times. We might be having to quarantine a little longer than most people had hoped.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.